episode of Top 5 Live. I almost said a Stoke podcast. I'm so used to doing it when I do the kickoff. I almost did it. That would have been really awkward. Morgan would have been so bad.
He'd be all right. If he wanted want the intro to go right, he could be here.
That's right. That's right.
He got to work, so
I am Javon Stokes. This is Danny J. Quick. Oh, he we said his name too much.
He popped up. Hey.
You said Morgan's name too much. You popped up like
I figured y'all were talking trash, so I had to pop in while I was driving.
That's dangerous, bro.
That's real dangerous. It's against the law and everything.
That's all kinds of illegal.
I know.
I mean, is it?
It is illegal. Very much so.
Oh, well, it's okay.
All right. So welcome everybody. Morgan made it. Morgan, he's here. He's a man of integrity.
Yes. I have to mute my mic, but I'm here and I'll join the regular joint a little bit. It's probably take me like 15, 20 minutes to get to the house.
All right. You'll make it just in time to hear this amazing list that I've got.
Oh my goodness!
This week we are doing top 5 R&B albums of the past 30 years, and this was actually very difficult. Like this is one of the more difficult. One of the more difficult lists that we've done recently, and I like it that way.
I'm almost certain that my list will be different tomorrow in my head. I'm almost positive.
Wake up in the morning. You know what? Let me change my number 4. Slide my number 6 in the number 4 slot.
I will say this: Morgan claims that he knows at least 3 artists on my list. So
I know one for sure.
Who?
I know one for sure, but
whatever. I can't wait for this one. I can't wait.
The only way these 3 artists are not gonna be on your list is if you. Other than that, I know for a fact. One of Mariah's albums is on this list. I know that. I don't know whether it's Butterfly. I don't know whether it's the regular Mariah joint. I don't know whether there's Emancipation of Mimi on there. I know that for a fact.
Not Emancipation of Mimi.
Why? Listen, man. This hate for Mariah Carey has got to stop, man.
Hey, listen.
I don't hate Mariah Carey.
I ain't talking to you. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about this fool right here.
You know how I feel. I ain't even consider no Mariah Carey. I didn't even go back and listen to none of them. I know
if Danny list got more than 2. No. If his list got more than 1 Brandy album on it, is automatically disqualified.
Hey, Aphrodisiac is an amazing album. Stop it. Aphrodisiac is an amazing album front to back.
Man,
listen. We're gonna talk about something else.
We'll get into that later.
Shoot, but for the people viewing in the audience, Mr. Javon Stokes has been battling for his life the past couple of days, and we just want to say that we appreciate the homie coming in even though he's struggling, and we wish him well and hope he gets better very quickly so he can get back out there and deliver them Kickstarter awards, because I need my strong book. I need that.
Listen, man, the first wave, I told Danny already, the first wave is going out. If you ask for the Michael Watson alternate cover, and you just got a copy of Strong and you didn't get anything else, I'm sending them out tomorrow. And then the rest, we gonna cycle them out. But you get your trading cards with it too.
Nice.
So it's starting. We starting it off. But we gonna talk about, what'd you say?
Right. See, he's mad racist. I don't understand about, what I'm saying, Javon battling for his life. He got COVID. Everybody was just like, oh man, this nigga got the Rona. That's what everybody was saying when I had COVID. And now Javon, that's what we doing?
No, we pray for you.
People like me.
Hate black people.
know what you want me to
I
say.
hate black
People like
We
me.
prayed
What do
for
you
you,
want?
bro. I don't know what else you wanted us
I
to
mean,
do.
we gave you your props. You were on the show when we talked about you. You were literally right there. Y'all ain't talked to me since.
I'm
I
just saying.
hate
Come
black
on now.
people, man.
I mean, listen,
Hey,
can you not get us kicked off Kickstarter, not Kickstarter, Facebook again? Because that's how I got.
They don't flag
That's
my
how I
words.
got in trouble.
They don't flag my words. They just flag, you know, what I type.
Listen,
but
you find
actually, I dropped the N-word the other day, and oh snap, they loosened up the restraints. Somebody be in these streets. I'm excited. I ain't gonna lie to you.
They want you to get comfortable. They want you to get comfortable so they can
They
lock
see
you up
how
for a
much
whole
rope they
6
gonna
months.
give you.
They
give you a whole 6
They
months.
put me on that PPP.
They building a case for you.
They put me on that.
They go.
Regiment.
They go eventually. They just gonna cut you all together. You just gonna be done.
Hit you with that. They're gonna hit you with that Alex Jones. Hey, they're gonna hit you with them receipts. Hey, sir. Over the past 30 days, you said this, and this.
He ain't lying.
That's the Alex Jones thing, bro. You hear me? That mess is a mess. Do you hear me?
Hey, couldn't have happened to a better guy.
It's people still out there riding for him right now as we speak.
Hey, I must have done a good job over the past couple of years of cleaning up my timeline and deleting and blocking the right people, because I don't see no support for I don't see no support for your boy out here in the streets. But yo, did you never mind. I ain't gonna talk about it. I saw something on the ride home that said that that during the raid they found something like 360 pounds of of drugs or something like that. So
what?
I saw.
I didn't see that.
I saw on Twitter, and it was a verified account.
Are we talking about Trump's raid?
You talking about Trump?
Yeah.
I did not see that.
How did I miss this?
I will pull up the tweet because I was like, this is a verified account too. Let me look into it, but I was driving, so I couldn't.
See, you said I won't go into it, not unless somebody say something about it. Talk about pray, because I'm still confounded by what's. I'm not confounded. I think I figured out what it is, and I think I said it on my page the other day. I think what it is all right. There are fans of the Predator franchise. Timeline was full of people talking about how good Prey was. 10 out of 10. Oh snap! Okay, let me jump on Hulu and watch. And I watched it, and it was saying 10 out of 10 though was where I was like, I'm watching it like it's a good movie. I had a 10 is like either a genre or a filmmaking changing movie, or visually a thing. You're changing or you're excelling at a level that is hard to touch. Yeah, 10. And that movie is really good, but it's not.
I think they might have been. I think people might have been saying like a 10 out of 10 for the Predator franchise. Like for the for just the Predator franchise, they might be saying this is like the best actual film in the Predator franchise.
It's definitely the most. Yeah, it's definitely the best made Predator film. Like visually, it's like directed. Like it's the best one. Yeah, but honestly, like I thought I give it an 8. I give it an 8. I think it's a solid 8. Yeah, I give it an 8
out of 10.
That's what I got.
But you know, like I guess for me, it just depends on what you go into a Predator movie expecting.
For a Hulu movie, though,
yeah,
that's amazing for a Hulu movie.
Yeah. But I also think that.
But that's not a caveat that you can use. In. You see what I'm saying? Like that's what I was like. It was the amount of people saying, "Yo, this movie." I'm like, what? Like, but again, I didn't mean to in a disrespectful way. Like, just I think y'all surmised it. Like what it comes, I think it is saying, and because some of the other people talk about the representation, like what I'm saying, and having indigenous people actually in the film, which is that was my and also the clash of literally alien technology versus some would deem as primitive technology. You know what I'm saying? And technology and know-how. I get the elements of the movie that are good, and like I said, the movie's really good. But me is like a legendary movie. Like what I'm saying, we'll be talking about for decades to come, and I pray it doesn't strike me like that. That
I ain't seen nobody
like
saying, I ain't
Alien.
seen nobody saying it was that good.
Maybe because like I said, it's a Predator movie. Like I know what I'm going in for. You know what the overall plot going to be. You pretty much know what's going to happen. Like my favorite Predator movie is Predator 2. I joke, but that's the only one where Danny Glover went toe to toe and gave them boy their hands and beat them in one-on-one combat. He ain't even got. He barely had a gun.
That was the most unbelievable stuff. But
hey, there will be no Danny Glover slander.
But it's fun though. It's fun. Like
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like Predator movies is fun, and I feel like the guy tried to make it a film.
Yeah,
a little more, but it wasn't like it wasn't fun. I agree. Like I thought it was a really, really. I thought it was a great movie. Actually,
I really like all of every one of the action scenes. I really, really like the scene where the Native Americans were their fight scene against the Predator. That joint was so good. I was man, the techniques, like the double team, we going around though. It was so good. And then even the like the Pilgrims, the whole scene where he met a spoiler alert for if y'all didn't know. But the scene with the Pilgrims, he massacred, bro. He took everybody out. And that joke was so good. Like the action was done very well. And I like that it was like since it was 300 years before, like the technology, the Predator's technology wasn't as advanced as it was, in the later movies.
Right.
So I thought that was kind of cool. You saw some of the more primitive versions of the of the Predator technology. So I was like, that was pretty cool. Like, it was a pretty cool way to look at it.
It's probably one of the better prequels. Of a franchise.
Yeah, I give it all to me. It's like I said, the part that was getting me was because I mean I don't know if y'all saw my page, but like that joke was long with people responding to it, but also like me, but being like, like what makes it not 10 out of 10. Like I know me about it, and I was like, I mean, for me, the only movie this year that is Top Gun Maverick. Like that movie is already like that movie is about as good as I don't know what they could have done better in that movie. It was every way. Like as an action film, it is like a any type of jet or like anything that has to do with that. Like if you're not going to be on that level, you shouldn't even make the movie. Like that movie is amazing.
I still haven't seen this movie.
Amazing.
That
movie. To rewatch.
It's not that I want to see it. I just, you know what I mean. Like I can't be running to the movie theaters over and over again now. Come on now.
Yeah, we had just me and my wife had just went to the movies the week before it came out, and then there was a family movie that came out. I want to say at the same time, so we went to see that movie instead of maybe wasn't it? Didn't that come out at the same time? Multiverse of Madness came out.
I don't think so. Multiverse of Madness was a while ago.
I think Multiverse of Madness. I think a week or 2 weeks after that. If I'm not mistaken, I don't remember though. I think Jurassic Park came out.
I still ain't seen that.
I mean, you don't have to rush to go see Jurassic Park, but it's fire. Like
I wasn't.
Seriously, Top Gun is a 10 out of 10 for me.
See, my problem is everybody is bigging this movie up so much that I swear if I watch it and I'm just like,
ain't no way.
I'm clowning everybody. I'm clowning everybody, man. All right.
There's no way.
I feel like for me, I think it's meant to be seen on the big screen, and because I probably won't see it on the big screen, it's gonna underwhelm me. It's not gonna
be. That's probably what's gonna happen for me too.
I'm not. It definitely was made for big screen. Like, I don't know if Nope is gonna be as good as it was in the theater, because it was definitely made for, you know what I'm saying? That is definitely.
I think Nope would be fine on regular TV. I think Nope is fine on a regular TV.
I mean, it should be, but I don't. But like Top Gun, I don't know, bro. I don't care what screen it's on. I can't wait to watch it again, because, like I said, I've never had 30 minutes of a movie have me that freaking tense. It was awesome. So that movie's a 10 for me. For me,
I also think a lot for Prey is, and I'm gonna try and say this as sensitively as I can. I'm trying not to get canceled. I once again, y'all, I like the movie. I just called it a great movie. I just want to make sure that's on camera. It's a great movie. But I also think it's very much like Morgan said, the representation. I think a lot of women liked it because it's a woman kicking behind, and that elevated it in their minds. And then there are people who are a lot of people who like the Native American representation, and it elevated it in their minds, and that's fine. I feel that way about a lot of black films that other people like.
So you saying that Alien was only good because it was a woman? You saying that was
Aliens was a great movie. Aliens was a great movie.
Yeah,
Alien's not just great, all time.
That's a legendary movie.
Yes, it is. that movie.
I'm just saying.
1979.
I feel like Prey though. I feel like Prey. Like, you're not gonna remember it in like a couple of months. Not the way I would remember another movie that I thought was like Thor: Love and Thunder. I'd be forgetting that I saw it. Saw it. Forget what happened. The fact that
that's because it was trash.
It wasn't trash, dude. It was calm down. It was
It wasn't great. But it was. I think because I was my expectations were low for Prey.
It was good, man.
But because people like literally the day it came out, I saw it all over my Prey was good. Prey was good. I didn't see nobody saying it was bad, so I was like, I'm gonna check it out. So we sat down in here and watched it. Tiana was exhausted, so she fell asleep. But me and
Tiana watched it.
She was exhausted, but she literally put it on and watched it all the way through the day after. So we watched it 2 days in a row.
Even with all the gore and all that.
I told you, as long as it ain't demons,
Predator look like a demon.
I don't care. No, it ain't the same thing, bro. It ain't the same. We can watch. We don't mind a little blood, and it was a pretty good movie. But
I don't mind blood, but
don't mind blood.
We having no demons and don't show no nipples.
I can see blood.
That's basically y'all rules. Okay. The minute a nipple show up, shut it down.
It's very simple.
No demons, no nudity.
And I don't need to see nobody getting drugged from a spirit. Those are very two simple rules, and we follow. We consistent though. We consistent across the board.
If nothing else, y'all consistent. If nothing else, y'all consistent.
Hey, that's how it goes. But I guess
he said, that must be Kevin Chapman. That's Kevin Chapman.
We definitely not watching that.
That can't be nobody but Kevin. He said some demon nipples and shutting it all down. We gotta bring in a priest.
Throw the whole TV away. We can't even forget that. But that was I liked Prey, and I liked we just watched. You got a small child, so maybe have you seen Buzz Lightyear? The Buzz Lightyear movie?
Nah, my son, his attention span doesn't allow for him to sit through an entire movie.
How old is he? 6? How old is he? 6?
3, man.
3. Oh man.
We tried. What movie did we try? We tried.
That makes sense.
Godzilla. He wanted to see Godzilla.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why he's on a Godzilla kick.
Right.
So he made me watch it, but fast forward to every time Godzilla came on the
See, I
screen.
just want. He said, when I say I want to see Godzilla, I
He's
just want
not
to see
lying,
Godzilla.
man.
I don't care about the movie.
And then I was fast forwarding because there's a long stretch of the movie where Godzilla don't show up. And he looked at me dead in my face and said, "Daddy, I don't think I can wait. I don't think I can wait for the next time Godzilla shows up." And he showed up.
That's terrible.
Started watching his iPad. Said, "I'm done, Dad."
Dang. Hey. Well, yeah. I'd say Lightyear. Buzz Lightyear is more for young, maybe older kids, because DJ is 11. He really enjoyed it. Stephanie watched it, but Olivia, she didn't sit in here and watch it. She didn't sit in here and watch it with us. So
She
it was really
didn't?
for. Nah, she was in there reading a book. She in there getting her education on. But it was we all enjoyed it though. So it's one of them kind of
I'll
family
take a look at it.
films, and it's worth putting on an afternoon if you got Disney Plus. So definitely check it out.
So what I watched this week, started to watch. Actually, I got through almost 7-8 episodes of The Sandman.
They came
on
out.
Netflix.
They come out earlier this week, or did it come out today?
No, earlier this week.
Oh, okay, I've been seeing. Maybe it's just been popping up on my timeline today.
I mean, it's almost like ripped off the page adaptation of the comic books. I don't know if you've read the books.
Mm-mm.
I actually just started reading them like last year.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, they're old. They're like, old. That was stupid. They're like I believe it came out in late 80s, going into the 90s. So, you don't know.
Sure.
But I ended up I was reading them just like last year, so it's like fresh in my mind. So I'm watching the show and I'm seeing scenes from the book and like dialogue, and like it's really well done. It's very good fantasy. Like if you like
What's it
fantasy,
about?
it's about no, but I gotta watch that. I seen the preview for that. I gotta watch it. The Woodstock '99 series on Netflix. I gotta watch it.
Mm-hmm.
That's on my list. But The Sandman is basically about the physical manifestation of dream, right? Yeah, and he gets captured by humans, and then that's pretty much where the story goes from there. I don't want to spoil it for somebody that hasn't read the book or anything. I feel like I'm really interested to hear somebody's perspective who didn't read the books.
I might check it out. I've been hearing good things about it, so that might be one of the things I put on while I'm at the studio working or something like that.
It's not very action packed. It's very fantasy based and introspective and everything like that. But it's really well done. It's really well done. Very diverse cast. Yeah. That's the only thing I watched. Oh, I started rewatching Midnight Mass. That's what I was doing.
Yeah, y'all can have that.
Come on now, watch Midnight Mass, Danny. It ain't got no demons in it.
It's very sacrilegious though, right? Like that's the one that's.
But it actually has a good message about.
I believe
like religion.
I believe it. It's just I just didn't have any interest in. I like my entertainment to be fun. Like I like when I sit down and watch stuff for entertainment. If I'm going to spend the 2 hours, I don't want to be heavy most times. You know what I'm saying?
So look, you know what? Let me ask this question. I'm gonna interview Danny for 1 second,
bruh.
So Danny, would you ever write a comic book story that has like a religious bent to it?
Yeah, I'm doing it now.
I'm asking. You say you like your entertainment. You like it heavy. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, no, I like media like that. I just don't choose to put on. Normally, if I'm putting on something, it's gonna be, entertainment with like I like Captain America, Civil War, and Winter Soldier are my go-tos, and Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon. I can put those 3 movies on at any literal time and enjoy them. Like if I'm just like, I need something on TV. Those are the 3 movies that I'm picking most times.
Okay, I feel you. That's
But
weird. When I'm working, it's so weird. I like horror movies and thrillers.
on in the background,
Going in the background.
that's wild.
I don't know. It's
That's
just weird.
like suspense stuff.
I love suspense stuff.
Like grabs me too much. Like I have to pay attention to it. So I just need something that I can look up and be like, oh, this is my part. Bam, 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 and then be like, all right, let me get back to it. So
I watched today this
90
movie
Days
called Run.
Family Chantel. What is that?
Family Channel? Maybe?
I watched 90 Day and Family.
I think he means Family Channel.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Now I do watch a lot of the things. Something I've watched a lot. Like I put like
we got something in common. See, I knew y'all was strange, bro. I knew it was strange.
mean, or you could be the strange one.
No.
Just
my
reality
little
TV.
Marcus in the comments said he just watched The Last Dragon the other day. That's because you a G, bro. Because you a G.
I mean, I watched it too, but
always on Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon. Family Channel still around.
Nah, it's called what is it called?
It's called Pluto TV.
Not Pluto. It's called, what is it? They changed it. They called it something else. I can't remember.
The TCN TN.
No, TCN is that's the country network.
What is
that turned into Spike? That turned into Spike, and then Spike turned into something else. Damn, what was it?
I don't remember. I think it's
Spike is now like the Paramount.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, Paramount Plus.
Yeah. Only reason I know this is because when I used to watch wrestling came on TCN, and then TCN changed to Spike when they got WWE, and then it stayed on WWE.
I do remember that. That's right.
Yeah, I remember it was a big deal because they moved from USA.
Not TLC. That's different.
TLC. No. The Family Channel is now like it became ABC Network, didn't it, or something like that? Whatever. I don't know. I don't know how we got down this rabbit hole. Y'all ready to do these lists? I was waiting for Morgan to get settled.
Oh, was it already 9:30? Hey, yeah, because it's
9:30.
I think we can talk about art. We can talk about we can talk about R&B albums for a while. But I know
I feel like we're gonna get it. It's gonna be a minute.
There's a lot of good ones. First of all, there's a lot of good ones, especially in the past 30 years. Like, I think, first of all, I think it was smart for us to do it in the last 30 years, because if we went 40 years, it would have been a whole different conversation.
It'd have been like 5 Michael Jackson albums. It'd have been like 3 Michael Jacksons and 2 Prince, or it would have been. I couldn't go past.
It would have been tragic.
If we had to go in the 80s alone.
Because I would have had to say Michael Jackson is not R&B. So
I legit.
I would I would mute you the rest of this time.
I legit. Which recent events, Brevin?
We talked about Trump and Alex.
I said I'm not talking about it on the show unless somebody asks, because
BJ about to come over here.
I like it, BJ.
At work, man.
I like it, BJ.
Michael Jackson is R&B.
BJ spicy straight out the gate. I like it.
Michael Jackson is R&B.
I just tuned in.
You do listen. If y'all didn't know Danny was going to talk crazy today on this topic, you ain't been watching the show long enough.
Hey,
y'all already know. Y'all already know what my list look like. I'm just
all right. So let's do this. Let's do it. Let's do it. So everybody,
I'm afraid.
Get your list ready. It's top 5 R&B albums, meaning the whole album.
This is terrible.
From the last 30 years. Travis getting life.
No, we did not talk about that, but I trust and believe I'm very, 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 very happy about that. His father did too, Michael.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Killed Ahmaud Arbery.
But I mean, who want to go first?
I think did I go
Dipped
first
out.
last week? I think I went first last week,
Danny,
bro.
Danny, you've been talking a lot, so I think Danny should go first.
I personally,
Don't be cruel. Don't be cruel. Got bangers. You know what? I can't even take that back. I can't even say that.
Y'all knew that we was excluding R. Kelly because if R. Kelly was
No
allowed,
R. Kelly, sir. No R. Kelly.
if R. Kelly was allowed, that would be something altogether different.
No
Now,
Kelly. No R.
don't get it
Kelly,
twisted.
yo.
But
We
R.
don't.
Kelly is not allowed. R. Kelly is not allowed, sir.
All right, go ahead, Danny. It's you, man.
Okay. Oh, y'all want mine first? All right, I'm cool with that. Let me pull it up. All right, so this is my list. Now, I will say that we said that it can't be neo soul.
No neo soul.
No neo soul and no hip hop. So we excluded Lauryn Hill's Miseducation of Lauryn Hill album.
That's not why I have it, but okay.
You know what?
Morgan excluded it.
I didn't exclude.
John said that it's not a top 5.
Morgan never said that. I don't know where you coming from. Yeah, I didn't say I'm not excluding. You know what? Say your list. Go ahead. You adding all these
So
now I have to change my list, but that's cool.
Why?
I'll adjust because of what Danny said. I'll give the list that I had, and then I'll give it.
No, don't do that. Don't do that, man. No, just keep your list. Keep your list.
Well, go to Freakhead. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Danny. Right. You ruined it. You messing up the whole flow.
My number 5. Music Soul Childs. I Just Want to Sing. All right. That's number 5. Number 4.
That's neo soul. What are you doing?
That's not neo soul. That album.
Music Soul Child is neo soul, sir.
Not that album. That was an R&B album. Love, Merry Go Round. That was not a neo soul album.
Go ahead, Danny.
Number 4.
Breaking your own list.
Number 4. This is my brandy spot. Never Say Never.
I knew it.
Never Say Never.
Ain't even a good album. Ain't even a good brandy album.
Lot of hits, lot of great songs on there.
Give me a second. All right, wait. Let me.
I'm trying to tell everybody. I'm trying to tell them. Music is neo soul.
All right, Danny had number 5. What was your number 5?
He had Music Soul Child. He already broke his rule. It is all R&B, but there are facets to R&B.
All right. I just want to sing his first album. Okay, fine, y'all.
Was Love on his first album?
Yes, that's the Love. That's the Love album.
Number 4, Brandy. Which album?
Never Say Never. Number 3, 100% Genuine.
That's a good. You know what, Danny? You get a little bit of my respect back.
That's
you get a little bit of my respect. That's a good. That's a good album, sir.
Number 2, Boyz II Men 2. That's the one album. I think that's the one album that should be on everybody's list. And number 1, Confessions, Usher.
Okay,
that's my list.
Listen.
Let me find.
I was gonna clown you. I was gonna clown you, but you put that 100%.
100% Genuine, bro. That's
I can't even be mad at it, dude.
That album, my kids even like that album. That album. I don't think has left my playlist in 30 years. Like
that album don't have no skips.
That's a great one right there, bro.
That's a great one.
But yeah, of course, Boyz II Men 2 got to be in there. And then for me, Confessions is like the biggest. That's one that barely has. I don't think Confessions has any skips to me. But
no, Confessions no skips. No skips. All
right,
I'm gonna go
because it's too long.
That's all right.
I put Confessions, and let's see. Yeah, that does it. Everybody knows.
Right. So I'm gonna go since I wasn't here last week.
All right, hold on. Let me hold on. I'll just change mine.
Now I'm gonna say this while he's doing this. I'm gonna be 100%. There are no Brian McKnight albums on my list.
This
hurts me.
Which one did I? Which one hurts me?
This hurts me.
Yeah. Which
one? It's not my favorite albums.
Back at 1?
Not
Back at 1?
It wouldn't be Back at 1. I think I Remember You is a better album, in my opinion. That's the one with Crazy Love on the down low.
I mean, Brian McKnight is just.
I mean,
like,
he got
ain't go wrong.
albums, but if it was my favorite albums, he would be on there. So Brian McKnight's not on my list. I just want to preface that.
All right, number 5.
All right, number 5. Bruno Mars, 24 Karat Magic. If that ain't a damn near perfect album, no skips. Banger after banger after banger. He brought R&B music back because it was dead for like a long time, in my opinion.
That's kind of poppy, but that's
It,
cool.
That is not pop.
The reason I didn't have it is because it had a lot of. It's cool. Go ahead.
That is not a pop album. Back in when it's not his best album, Kevin. Sorry, man.
Bruno Mars is technically R&B, but it's very poppy. I ain't going.
What do you mean technically R&B? That's an R&B album.
Go
It's
ahead.
literally an R&B album.
You're right. You're right. The album is R&B. You're right, but
They all have different flavors. Usher got some pop stuff in there.
Yeah, you're right. That's why I ain't going. You know, go ahead.
Number 4.
That's a dad answer saying Bruno Mars. Kevin, shut up. Kevin, shut up, Kevin. Kevin, be quiet, man.
Man, what you want on there, Kevin? Freaking
all right.
What's my dude's name?
So,
Jaquez?
So I'm gonna be real with you.
Jaquez?
I'm gonna tell you who's not on my list. I'm telling people who's not on my list because Danny put somebody on his list that shouldn't have been on his list. But I'm gonna tell you, D'Angelo's Brown Sugar was supposed to be on my list until we agreed on no Neo So. All right.
Let me find a replacement.
Number 4, John Legend, Get Lifted.
Get Lifted. That's the one right there.
No skips.
No skips.
That's an R&B album.
Skips.
No skips.
You play that joint from start to
back.
finish.
Every time. You play it all the way through. I agree with you on that.
And then when you feel like you want to skip and you hear the beginning of the next song, you don't.
Yeah, you're daggone right.
All right.
Yeah.
Number 3, I had to put this one on for the culture, for music. Mary J. Blige, what's the 411?
Oh, not Share My World? What's the 411?
No, 411 is better than, yes, absolutely.
You think so?
Dude, do I need to read off the songs on what's the 411?
Let me go look through it.
I got you.
I think Share My World is my favorite Mary J.
I like it. I like it too. You got You Remind Me, Reminisce, Real Love, Sweet Thing, Love No Limit, My Love. What's the 411? Leave him. I mean,
I don't know, man. It's
almost got no skips.
Love you. Missing you 7 days.
But it
don't
don't.
know,
But I'm talking. I'm not talking like I could have put albums that had like 5 or 6 bangers. But I'm just saying. All right.
My World is a good album. I don't know. I don't know.
I'll get back to it a little bit, but like I said, it is darn near impossible to find 5 albums that have no skips. That's almost impossible.
I feel like I'm there, but I'm gonna keep going. Number 2, me and Danny, we agree. Boys to Men. 2. That's a landmark album. It has got almost no skips. I mean, and it's got some of the biggest selling R&B songs that are still played today. My goodness.
For sure.
Dangerous doesn't fit the 30-year time period. That's why I didn't put it on mine. What came out? In History. History came out during that time.
We better have the same. You better have it, boy.
And then number 1. Yeah.
I'm about to say.
Confessions. I got to give it to him.
All right.
That man went diamond. He went diamond.
Good, bro.
They got no skips.
No skips.
Right. No skips. To this day, it's still like I keep telling people if he ever did a verses with not Trey Songz, Chris Brown, he could just put on Confessions and just like walk.
Just play the whole.
Just play the album. Like, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. I'm gonna play this on shuffle. BJ, it was really hard for me to keep Justin Timberlake 2020 experience out. It was really difficult. Like, real talk.
You playing around. But
like, I'm not joking. 2020 has no skips, dude.
Not top 5 though.
But if we talk about no skips, it's just not. I can't put it over the ones that I got on my list. plus the ones that didn't even make my list.
Let me look at this. I think me personally, this album came out during a bad time in my life, so I just don't like it as much as everybody
What,
else.
2020?
Yeah, I was in Iraq when this album came out.
Okay.
So I just don't like it as much as everybody else.
I feel like this was, and my wife could probably confirm or not, but I feel like this was the first album my wife and I both liked at the same time.
Strawberry
and we weren't
Bubble
married
Gum,
yet.
Tunnel Vision is a great song.
Tell me what it skips.
I don't know, man. Spaceship Coupe was good.
Oh,
One Hold the Wall.
Oh, Jesus.
It's got some good songs on there.
Bro,
I ain't gonna hold.
He put his foot. Timbaland and the Neptunes put their foot in that album.
Hey, it says neo soul in the genre though.
It ain't neo soul, man. All right, go ahead, Morgan.
I got Timberlake in the neo soul, bro.
So Danny changed something up, but I'm gonna keep the list as is since that's what y'all said. All right. So
I didn't change nothing up.
You didn't change up nothing, but you just didn't follow your own rules. But go ahead.
All right, so number 5, and I was waffling on this all day because I say what the other album was I was thinking about, but I went with the other one. Drew Hill, Enter the Drew. I freaking love that album.
Over the first one?
Huh?
You put wait. Enter the Drew is the first one or the second one?
That's the second one.
Oh.
The second one has got Angel. Hold up, it's got Angel. How Deep Is Your Love? These Are the Times. You Are Everything. Man, you tripping. That first album, the first album could have been on there, but for me, the songs that I love the most, like there's a whole run of freaking like from song. I think they got like 17 tracks on that album.
Bro, that first album is miles better. Tell me,
I don't think so.
Beauty.
Bro. Beauty is on this album.
Not Beauty. What's the other one? Satisfied. What do you got? I mean, I gotta go. Oh my gosh, I can literally.
You said miles better because I looked at both albums. It's close. You could go either one, but Enter
the Drew has. I think Enter the Drew just has a lot. It's got like 16, 17 songs on it, and
but
a lot of them are not great. A lot of them are not.
No, that album ain't.
I'm talking about the second album.
The second album has some of my favorites of theirs all time.
Okay. Hold on for a second. You got Tell Me, Satisfied, April Showers, All Alone, Never Make a Promise, In My Bed, So Special, 5 Steps.
5 Steps, man.
5 Steps, dude.
Yeah.
And the In My Bed remix is on there.
Bro.
Beauty is still one of my I don't know. It was close for me. You know what I'm saying? Because to be honest with you, let me finish the list and I'll say.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
Number 4, Silk Sonic. The what's the actual name?
Why did I know? I knew it, Danny. I could have called it. I could have called it.
It was that 24 karat. It was that 24 karat magic.
It is not better than 24 karat, sir.
Bro,
no way, shape, form.
No, there are no skips. There are no skips on that Silk Sonic album.
No, sir.
There are no skips on that Silk Sonic album. There are no skips.
Every week.
There's 9 songs on that album. You do not know 5.
10 songs on the album.
There are 10 songs on the album. You do not know 5 of them.
Oh,
okay.
Morgan, finish your list. Go ahead, man. I just knew it. I knew it was going to be something that came out last week. I knew it was going to be something.
Bro, I'm not gonna always put like I try to spread the list out so I don't have.
I knew it was going to come something that came out yesterday.
Number 3, Get Lifted. Get Lifted is Get Lifted is literally my favorite R&B album. Favorite, like because I could literally play it from front to back without stopping every day and never get tired of it, and sing all the songs. So
all of them.
I can sing every song on there. All of them. It's impossible to stop singing them. Number 2,
single song.
Number 2, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. That was before y'all said y'all were banning it. Then you said you're not banning it.
I never said I'm banning it.
Okay. I said the first day that we said it, I said it was banned, but that's cool, whatever.
I said it ain't on my list.
Y'all told me not to change it. So
okay.
I didn't say nothing. Number two, Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Number 1, The Obvious, Confessions. But I almost had 8701 at number 5. I was about to have Usher at the back and the front. Because 8701, are you serious? Oh my God. I could not put it over Confessions. But that album is
fire.
You got a bed, you don't got a car.
That album is fire. It is
you know
fire.
what's my favorite song on the album?
Excuse
Actually, is good old ghetto. That's my favorite song on 8701, bro.
Kevin, I wanted to put Velvet Rope on there.
No
But
way
not over the list, not over the ones I got, man.
I could have swore Javon was gonna have Janet Jackson.
I said he was gonna put Janet on there, so I stand corrected.
Legit.
Now, if I were to put a Mariah Carey album on there, it would have been Butterfly.
Nobody asking you.
Nah, Butterfly. Butterfly was start to finish, bro.
All right, I'm gonna change my number 5 from Music Soul Child to Share My World. That's my number 5.
You can get better.
Well, I'm gonna change my number 5 to no, I won't do that.
I mean, I was gonna put I could have put SWV's first album.
SWV's first two. No, is that Human? No,
yeah, that's Human Nature. That's Weak.
Yeah,
that's I'm So Into You. Yeah. That's Downtown. That's
SWV had some, bruh. They early.
Mint Condition is R&B.
What's the one with Redman?
That's the third album.
No, you ain't losing your cool. I lose.
That's third album.
That's the third album. Okay, no. I'm thinking.
I was gonna put 112 first album.
If you don't
on
cut
there.
it out, he just Kevin just saying old 90s groups now, bro. Like, you freaking kidding me? No Shy, man, get the freak out of here, man.
Faith Evans does got some great albums though.
If I was gonna put any Toni Braxton album on there, it would be the first one.
Yeah,
that first album is literally liquid fire. All right,
I ain't gonna play with y'all. Well, y'all know I'm an Adele fan. I almost put Adele on here. Adele,
and I would have laughed behind off this.
That's okay.
Show.
That's okay.
Off your own
Adele
show.
21 album, I can play from front to back with no skips. I can't.
I don't think so.
Do it every day.
I don't think so.
You know what album was good? I'm gonna give them credit. I'm gonna give her credit when credit is due. Destiny's Child's second album, that thing was really good.
Songs in A Minor was close to me.
Nah, not for me.
Y'all know I'm a huge Jhené Aiko fan. The only reason I didn't put Shalambo on here is because I was like, that's just your favorite, bro. Like, she was nominated, you know what I'm saying, for a Grammy.
Did y'all hear
talking about no skips?
A. Marie's album? A. Marie had a very, very good. I don't know if she had another album after that, but
definition of a mad band is no skips. You right.
I almost put Aaliyah's album on here, the self-named Aaliyah. I almost put that. That was almost my number 5.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That was almost my number 5. It was close. My number 5 was the close one for me because the rest of them I was pretty sure on. Like the Silk Sonic joint. Listen, that joint don't have no skips.
It's not right? though, but it's like
it has none.
Not though.
The thing that
I like Silk Sonic.
The thing that I loved about that Silk Sonic album is the fact that the feel that it gave. And when did that drop? Was it last year or this year?
Yeah, it was like last year, dude.
Yeah.
No, it was this year.
But the feeling that it gives is all like, and they were going for that. You know what I'm saying? Like all 60s to 70s. You know what I'm saying? Like, and man, that album is fire.
I wouldn't say
Carl Thomas's Emotional album. That was a good album, bro. Dang on My Valentine.
Is that Summer Rain?
That is, yes, that's Summer Rain. Yes.
Summer Rain. My wife
loves that. Lady is on there. Bro, that was a good album. Like
I wanted to put that first 112 album on there so bad. It was
good. I looked at the one that had Your Letter on it because
that's it. No, is that the second one?
I don't think it's the first one.
But they're like honestly, there aren't many R&B groups that got a 3-album stretch.
No, 112 was the second album.
Yeah, what I'm saying, they got 3 straight albums of fire.
Cupid.
Because remember, they had Cupid and Only You from their first album. That's the first album. Second album was
not allowed.
Peaches and Cream. Was it Peaches and?
If R. Kelly was allowed,
no, anytime.
If R. Kelly was allowed, we know that it'd be a different list. I mean, but he's not. He just.
I don't like to give that man credit for anywhere. But 12 play. Lord.
Danny, did you say would it though? Did you just say would it though to R. Kelly?
If 12 play ain't on your.
Came out in 93. 12 play came out in 93, so that one would make the list. I for some reason my brain.
You put Chocolate Factory.
I won't put Voodoo over over Brown Sugar.
Over Brown Sugar.
No way.
I went back to listen to Brown Sugar, and that joint, Brown Sugar is an album that if you're riding somewhere, you don't even have to smoke Black and Miles, bro. Like, but you got to get one. You got to just get a Black and Miles, let your window down, and just ride. Like,
bro, you don't even have to skip. You don't skip on that.
There are not many albums that I legitimately can play from front to back with no skips, including Lauryn Hill's joint. I love Lauryn Hill's album, but
I skipped a lot on that.
The only album that I can listen to all the time with no skips, the only one that I can always do that with, is Get Lifted. I can listen to Get Lifted every day and not skip one song ever. I can, and Chilombo is close because her transitions from song to song are fantastic, and it's a spectacular album.
Who?
Chilombo, Jhené Aiko's album. It's a spectacular.
What's the best Chris Brown album?
Man,
Fame.
I've never heard a whole Chris Brown album.
Probably Fame.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you.
Which is the one that has Ain't No Way on
Voodoo
it.
is not better than Brown Sugar. Y'all trip. Who is that? Kevin? I mean Robert. Bruh, listen to me. All right, he got a lot of fluff on that second album, but Brown Sugar. Brown Sugar got like 10 tracks, and every single one of them is good.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say any of them are bad, but there's a difference though. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a difference.
He got 10 tracks though.
I feel like y'all sleep on Adele too. That crap. I don't know if it's because she's white.
I'm gonna tell you, his album is Brown Sugar, All Right, Jones in My Bones, Me and These Dreaming Eyes of Mine, Ish, Damn, Mother Effer, Smooth, Cruising, When We Get By, Lady and Higher. Tell me where you skipping.
Y'all didn't like Songs in A Minor by Alicia Keys?
That was close for me.
I didn't like it.
It was close.
I think Diary of Alicia Keys probably was a better album.
But see,
is that the one with Your Secret? I will keep your secret.
I think that's on the Alicia album.
That's the second or the third one? That's the only one I heard. That's not true. I heard the first album.
With Alicia Keys,
I wasn't a big fan of Alicia when it first came out.
With Alicia Keys, it's more so about she has songs that are spread throughout those albums that I would smack the world for. But like as far as like I said, it's very hard. That's why Confessions had to be number one. Like that was the one that I said everybody better have the same number one.
You could have put My Way on there. That boy Usher, man.
That's what I'm saying. I legitimately could have put A7 on one.
You could have put My Way. You could have put A7 on one. You could have put
almost
the one after Confessions.
I really did.
That's what I keep trying to tell people. Listen, y'all don't want this versus with Chris Brown.
I want to Tank. Y'all, people don't listen to Tank, but Tank has some very, very, very good albums. I couldn't put none on this list because
I'm glad you didn't.
Not top 5. But Tank, if you listen to his albums, he's got some very Sex, Love, and Pain, Sex, Love, and Pain 2.
I feel that way about Brian McKnight. Brian McKnight got like 3.
I feel that way about Maxwell.
I'm surprised. Honestly, I'm a little surprised you don't got Maxwell on your list.
Don't worry about it.
If you took off Silk Sonic and put Maxwell Urban Suite, you'd be all right.
I can't believe y'all didn't have Jodeci's. I can't believe y'all didn't say Jodeci.
I was thinking about. I got it on my list. I'm looking at it right now. Forever My Lady was the one I would have put on.
Yeah, I love. I think of Jodeci. I think of Jodeci the way that I do. The way that I do Alicia Keys. Like they have songs, or Casey and JoJo, whichever iteration, they have songs on that I smack the world for. But as far as a full album full of just stuff I can't skip, like I said, there just are not many albums. Period. Rap, R&B. I don't care what it is. That you can literally play from front to back with no skips and not stop. That's really, really hard to do to me. I'll speak for myself.
Not the show, the after party, the hotel. Nah, bro. That got maybe 4 or 5 good songs.
Y'all don't know Rihanna on your list. Y'all didn't consider Rihanna.
I thought about putting Auntie up there, but
which one had Umbrella? What album was Umbrella?
That wasn't her best album.
I think
That's the only one I like.
I think Auntie. Which one had Needed Me on it? That was Auntie, right?
That's Auntie, yeah.
Yeah, Needed Me. That was a good album.
I thought about it, but I have not listened to that album a whole bunch of times to be able
You
to
ain't got
say
no love for Taylor Swift?
not over Adele, I don't.
Not
No.
either
Taylor
of
Swift.
them. I was gonna put.
I gotta look up the network.
I was gonna put Miguel. Kaleidoscope Dreams. That was a good one.
I couldn't have hated
I just can't put it over. Like I was thinking of like that's why Bruno was number 5 because he just came out.
Oh no,
But like to me, Bruno, that album to me has, like I said, it brought R&B back. Plus,
Morgan had no Beyonce albums on his list. I cannot believe it.
Hey, Brevin, I wanted, cause trust me, I got most of Brian McKnight's albums. I would say his first 2 albums and Back at One are his best 3 albums.
I'm trying to think of
30 years.
time. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of a Beyonce. The Beyonce one I would have considered
Dangerously in Love.
Exactly. That's the one that would have been on there.
That's her. To me, that's her best album.
Dangerously in Love, B-Day.
What are you gonna say, Dave?
I won't put the Homecoming album on there because that's not fair. If I put the Homecoming, huh?
What the heck does that mean?
That's
not fair.
Because it's a compilation of all of her albums. It's not.
Okay.
Fair.
I don't know. I never heard that album.
Man, what?
Homecoming?
That joint is.
I don't buy it. Well, number one, I don't buy our Beyonce albums. I've only bought one, and that was Dangerously in Love.
But yeah,
I legit might.
I don't have to.
I might put A701 on here. I might cheat for the first time and just
don't cheat. No cheating. No cheating.
Put out Enter the Drew and put A701 on here.
I legit was gonna do that. Enter the Drew. Oh yeah.
I freaking love that album though, bro. Like
I'm gonna give respect. Whose album I love? Real talk. I love Trey Songz's Ready album. I think that's the one with Neighbors Know My Name.
I've only heard songs off of it. I've never heard the whole thing.
Can't remember which one. Monica's first album? Woo, fire.
Yeah. Monica's first album was good.
What was
Brandy's first album was better.
With Senorita. Which one was that? Was that Justified?
Yeah. Justified was a banger.
I know Justified had. God. I think Justified had Cry Me a River on it.
Yeah, Cry Me a River, Senorita.
That was a banger. That was a
Can't Nobody Love You. Or Love You Like I Love You, whatever. Yeah, he had hits on that one. But 2020 is Spaceship Coupe, Strawberry Bubblegum.
Hey, it's some great R&B. What's hot in R&B? The most recent one that I was gonna put on my list was Hotels. Jasmine Sullivan's Hotels.
I thought about it.
Heard the album yet?
I thought about it too.
It's a very good album, but it's short. It seems short, but it's got like some skits.
It's only because of the skits. If we were doing it by Tiny Desk performances, bruh.
Yeah, but
I mean, Usher's still at the top.
Number one.
You think her performance was better than Jasmine? You think Jasmine's performance was better than Usher's?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. I gotta watch it.
But it will be. It's 1 and 2 will be Yeba and Jasmine.
I don't know who Yeba is.
For sure.
I don't know who Yeba is.
Summer Walker was fire too, though. Summer Walker joint was fire.
No Kareem Bailey Ray.
More neo-soul. Fire.
Isn't Kareem Bailey Ray more neo-soul?
Yeah.
I don't know. She ain't going on my list.
She on the same lines as like that's why like Erykah Badu, wasn't even close on my list.
Layla Hathaway, Erykah Badu.
Layla Hathaway? You consider her neo-soul?
I think Layla is more neo-soul than R&B.
Definitely. Javon, I'm gonna need you after the show. Just hit this link right here that I put in there.
Is that Yeba or Jasmine?
That's Yeba. That's all you need to know.
No, Jill Scott. Jill Scott is neo soul too.
Jill Scott is neo soul.
That's all.
We'd have to do a separate list for that.
Yeah. I'm surprised y'all didn't do. Nobody put TLC album on there. Crazy, Sexy, Cool. That has some bangers.
That album is great.
Y'all would have. That's why I put it on the cover.
That album is great.
That's why I put it on the cover. I thought somebody would put it on there. It was a big album, but
that album is great.
It's not one that I'm listening to. Like I'm not putting on Crazy, Sexy, Cool for.
I listened to that on my way down to Atlanta. Yes, it's great, but it's not. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like one of my separating lines was, but it's still hard because we talked about it in the group. For me, if it's an album that literally has no skips, that puts it in a different space. The only reason I had Miseducation and Lauryn Hill over Get Lifted is because it was such a transformative album. Just it's like we were talking about with the movies. Like it in the industry period, it did a lot, and she had absolutely monster smash, punch you in the face hits on that joint. So it's hard to top that in the first place. Justified got some hits though, bro. Like for sure. Justified got some hits. The album of Drew Hill,
I know I don't skip.
That first Drew Hill album has some fire on there too. Don't get it twisted. I went with the one that like I could have went with either one to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? But I also felt the same about.
I feel like the first Drew Hill, the first Drew Hill album has more memorable songs than the second one.
That's hard for me, bro. Because Beauty,
Tell Me,
I literally
5 Steps.
I think Tell Me is their like.
That's their signature song.
That's their signature song, man.
Bro, people still sing Beauty now, randomly.
But people
on TikTok doing the Tell Me dance right now. Like, bro, that's a whole nother.
It ain't even close.
They wasn't even alive when that song came out, and they out here doing the dance moves.
Beauty is an album cut, man. Like it is what it is. Like
Beauty is everything. That song, man.
Dude, I know Enter the Drew. I have the album. Trust me. That's my college. That was my college years.
I'm just telling you.
Trust me. I know that by heart. I know it by heart.
Even the songs that are in between the highlight.
I know the guy who wrote Beauty. I actually know him. I grew up with that dude. Like,
even the songs that are in between the highlights of that album are good. It's not okay.
I love the album. Trust me.
I listened to the album today to make sure I won't tripping. Because I used to sing them songs. All those songs that I put down as like the highlights of that album, I used to sing them songs all the time.
No, that dude, Luther, that's fine. Dance with My Father. I just didn't hear the whole album. I can't speak on it if I haven't heard the whole album.
Exactly.
Y'all ain't put TGT on your list?
TGT?
No, I didn't. You know who had 2 bangers, 2 really good albums? Joe,
yeah.
I've never been a huge Joe fan.
Oh man, that All That I Am album. And
Donnell Jones. Hey, Donnell Jones. I could probably
his whole album. I would think I don't know if I liked his whole album. Either of them. Either of the first ones.
Donnell Jones is. I want to say I think I had that one on CD. It's probably why I could probably sing the whole thing.
I'm so glad.
Babyface got like 2 or 3 banging albums.
We all locked in on 2 albums. I'm shocked.
Yes, Joe's first album was pure fire.
Confessions and Get Lifted. We all locked in on that. I'm shocked.
No, he didn't.
I didn't
have Get Lifted. We all had Confessions.
No, I didn't have it on mine. I didn't think about it, but it deserves to be on there. It does deserve to be on there.
Man, Confessions had to be.
I tell you who had a fire for album, and he was so close to making my list. Anthony Hamilton. That first
but
Where I Come From.
Yeah.
So, no
skips. Still touring off that joint. Still.
No
Charlene.
Charlene
will never get old. Not never.
Let me. What's Where I Come From? Because I gotta remember the album.
Y'all wilding on Adele, bro. I don't like that disrespect. Why y'all be disrespecting Adele like she not a beast out here in these streets?
I know about.
I'm not a big.
I don't like it, bro. She all ballads. I mean, her ballads are ballads. I don't.
That's why I like her.
That ain't my taste.
Ooh, listen to that. Mama New Love. Since I Seen You.
Jagged
Charlene.
Edge. Y'all ain't say nothing about Jagged Edge. Jagged
What?
Little Thrill.
Jagged Edge is
Jagged.
really good, but I wouldn't say
Which album would I say was the better one?
Oh man,
I would
Brown
say
Sugar
this.
came out
I would
in 90
say the second one.
that
Let's Get
album was
Married.
really close.
Promise. Nah, man.
I almost
Probably.
wish I might switch that out. To be honest with you, I'm really thinking
And
about
put
it.
what?
The
Please don't
Aaliyah
put
album.
Adele on your damn list.
The Aaliyah album.
Which one?
Her self name.
We Need a Resolution and Rock the Boat.
Let me pull up the playlist.
Was it full?
This release
it was a full album. It was a full album.
Damn, this Where I Come From album. Oof. Lucille.
SWV. I don't know, bro.
SWV's first album, sir.
Their first three. They're all three of them.
Actually, their first three. You're right.
All three of these joints are really good.
Are You That Somebody?
Tell me where. Tell me where you skipping in the first album though.
No,
that's tough right there. They had some really good.
Let me listen, man. They got anything. They start off with anything. I'm So Into You, Right Here, Weak. You're Always on My Mind, Downtown, Coming Home. Give It to Me. It's About Time. Think You're Gonna, man.
92 to 97. They were killing it. The early 90s, they was killing it.
Oh my god!
I'd be trying to tell people.
Then they had a Christmas. Then they had the Christmas album.
Then they had the Christmas album. Even that the album with Rain on it. It's only like 10 songs on it, but they all bangers.
Yeah, Release Intention is
Whoa.
That's the third one, right? Yeah, that's the third album.
Their second album was good too. What's the lead single?
You're the One.
You're the One. Oh, Rain saved it. What, Sean?
Rain saved what? The third album? No. Lose My Cool is on there. Can we get kinky tonight?
Yes, the 90s was the golden age of R&B. It ain't been better. Honestly, we ain't had a better age, man.
Yeah, there ain't no question on that.
Hey,
you know somebody else? You know somebody else I almost put on here? Neo. Neo's first album. Neo's first album was Flames. Flame It. Mirror, bro. I can't speak on the things I used to do to Mirror. Do you hear me?
That's the first album or the second album? That's the first album, right?
The first album.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken.
The album was fire though.
Both the first two albums were both good.
Yes.
But the first album, I'm pretty sure had Mirror.
It had damn, I gotta remember that.
He was writing for a lot of people before then, though.
That the Time song is one of the most slept. Boy, that song was.
And I don't want to tell you that.
You
know you look good. He had no. What's the song? Stay. I love Stay.
Oh my God, with PD Crack.
Yes, So Sick.
The first time I heard him sing with PD Crack.
When You're Mad.
The first time I heard him sing that song with PD Crack, it was like an upbeat song, and I said, "Boy, this dude can sing, bro." That was the first song, and I was like, "If he gets on something that actually where he's
Sexy
singing,
Love was on that joint."
Man, it was really close. It was
Sexy
really
Love
close.
was on it. Oh my God! But that second album though,
it was really close.
That second album, Because of You, Crazy, Can We Chill, Addicted. Oh my gosh.
Man,
yeah,
if I
Sex with My Ex,
words, right?
If I would have thought of Get Lifted, my list would have been perfect. If I would put Get Lifted on there instead of Share My World or instead of music, my list would have been perfect.
My list is fine.
I can't believe
John B. Bonafide. I got that. I actually bought that album.
That's gotta be before 90, that's gotta be before 92 though.
No, that's like mid 90s, bro.
I might have to switch my 5, bro.
Y'all over here switching your 5s, man.
I ain't switching nothing.
I thought you switched out for Mary J. Blige.
If you disqualify me,
you already did it. You already switched.
I'm just saying. I still say
That's
it's
still
R&B.
not the right Mary J. Blige. So don't get me wrong, man.
It is, man. Share My World is the better
My life
album.
ain't better than What's the 411. I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all
Share
need
My
to go back
World.
and look at the tracks. Look at the tracks for Share My World.
I Can Love You. Round and round. 7 days. One day again.
What? Hey, this man. Hold on, I'm about to play this Silk Sonic joint. Y'all tripping?
What song are you talking about? What song are you talking about?
That album's so freaking smooth.
What album?
The Silk Sonic joint where you wilding. That
Don't
crap.
play that joint, man. We don't need to hear that.
That crap is so smooth. Oh my
It's
god.
a good album, though. Like, it's a good album. We not
It's
saying
so
it's not a good
smooth,
album,
bro.
but
Little fun album.
It's an
a very fun
angry.
little album.
It's so good, bro. Like, man. I
Love
knew when they
you.
announced they were gonna do that album, they were gonna kill it. And they did not disappoint anywhere on that album. Like it has no skips. You can play it from front to back every time.
It ain't but 8 songs.
It's 10 songs.
Daddy, you stupid, man.
2 of them are skits, though, right?
No.
Let me see what else. What else I forget?
Have you
honestly,
listened to the album? Danny, you ain't even listened to the album. Shut up.
I've listened to it. I listened to it several times. It's just not.
And you liked it.
It was okay, but I didn't
Okay.
stick to it. It didn't stick to me. It definitely didn't stick to me.
Maybe you don't like smooth music.
I put hers album over it.
How dare you?
Oh, man,
I do love her though.
I put her over Silk Sonic.
I thought about putting SZA on here, but I was never a huge fan of that album. Jasmine Sullivan, Hotels was close though. That was close.
Her first album. Yeah, I probably know. Nah, that's song 20. But Avenue is good. Lights on Facts.
If y'all haven't listened to Jhené Aiko's Chilombo album, do yourself a favor. That's all I'm gonna say.
When I want to go
right now,
get around to that.
I'm telling you right now.
Now, Danny, how you not have one Whitney Houston album, sir? You talk about Me and Janet.
Wasn't that the 80s? And that's
no.
I don't know.
Whitney put out an album in the 90s. What are you talking about? Your Love Is My Love or whatever. Hey,
consider that R&B?
He had to say it like that.
I know that was disrespectful.
That was straight disrespect.
That was very disrespectful.
Another great R&B album. One of my favorite. Well, I don't know if it's considered R&B though.
She put out an album She put out My Love Is Your Love in '98. Just Whitney came out in 2000.
That's the one with Heartbreak Hotel and Heartbreak Hotel. Oh, it had When You Believe on there. That was a big one.
Y'all tell me if you well, I don't know, bro. I don't know if people classify Tory Lanez as R&B. That Tory Lanez Chit Tapes 5.
Anita Baker. Y'all remember that group intro?
No skips.
Yeah, they had a good album. They had a good album though. They had a good album intro. It's not enough though. It ain't good enough.
Have y'all listened to Tory Lanez Chit Tapes 5?
No.
No skips.
I don't hear much R&B that to me. I have high standards for R&B. So
yeah, listen.
I have very high standards.
Give it
Kelly
a shot.
Price, she had a good.
You make sure you don't miss that link that Danny sent you for Yeba though, because man,
please,
man.
I haven't heard anybody. My 14 and 15-year-olds. I want to say they introduced me to Yeba with that Evergreen song, but ever since then I was like, yo, there's something special about this woman's voice and the writing on the songs.
I think I introduced you to Yeba when she did that joint My Mind live.
No, that was after Evergreen. Evergreen was her first.
When I first heard her do My Mind, when I first heard her do, I played that over and over and over and over.
Blackstreet. What's the one with No Diggity?
No baby.
Yeah, that No Diggity album.
The whole album though.
Yeah, yes it will, bruh. Go back and watch. Listen, that Blackstreet album
on there though, didn't they?
What?
They have a lot of rap features on that album.
I mean, does that matter? It had, I tell you, that another level. That's what it was. It had this is No Diggity, If You Need a Fix, Good Lovin', Let's Stay in Love. Don't Leave.
Eddie Riley.
Let's see.
Everything
My Paradise.
is you.
Money Can't Buy Me Love.
Everything.
I Can't Get You Out of My Mind.
Is you.
Man, that was a good album. I forget about that.
Everything and everything.
Javon, what are those standards though? I feel like I've been asking that my standards is you got to be able to sing, like sang, and like a lot of people. I feel like a lot of people now don't really sing. It's a lot of talkers, a lot of auto-tune people, and I just can't ride with that. Which is why I like Bruno. Bruno can sing.
Yes, he can.
That boy can sing. Her can sing. Now,
Yes,
every
she
now
can.
and then she get a little talky, but I've heard her sing.
Danny, you know who I wanted to put on this list, right? You know who I want to put on this list so bad, but
Blackstreet's first album, I can't remember Blackstreet.
nah, not Beyonce. Who do I love on the level of Beyonce?
Who, Maya?
Not talking about
Rihanna?
social wise. I'm talking
Maya?
about her voice.
Rihanna or Maya?
Talking about her voice.
What's her name? That be screaming all the time.
Hold
Jennifer
on, nigga. Who?
Jennifer Hudson.
Don't do that. Don't be saying Jennifer be screaming all the time.
Jennifer be screaming, bro. Like
No, bro.
You talking about Fantasia?
Ari Lennox, bro.
Oh man, Fantasia. I don't know if
Her
Fantasia
first album was pretty good, though.
Fantasia do got some bangers now.
Her first album was pretty good, though.
I can't
Fantasia
think.
got some bangers now.
BYMA.
Hey, but
This goes out
Morgan,
to all
Ari
the baby
Lennox
mamas.
album.
I like
I wanted to put Ari Lennox on here so badly, bro.
Shea Butter Baby is a really good album.
I haven't heard it.
It can't be top 5 though.
Nah,
I wanted. Don't get it twisted. I wanted to put. I wanted so badly to put it on here because Ari Lennox has one of the most. Ari Lennox has one of the most special voices that I've heard in a long. She could sing about doo doo, and I'd be all on it, bro.
I can sing Shea Butter Baby front to back. I know all of these songs.
Who can't? That man.
I know all of these songs. Yeah, Whipped Cream, New Apartment,
bro.
Adele can sing. Her songs kind of.
I've been to 3 Ari Lennox concerts at this point.
I'd be going to sleep, dude.
Did you see her sing the Coke song? It's a kind of magic, and she turned that joint into like you could put it in a movie soundtrack or something. It's insane.
She definitely has a special voice.
She got one of the great. She is one of the best voices of this time. For sure. Ari Lennox.
Oh.
She don't have. What
is with y'all hating on Adele, bro? What? I don't understand.
She does not have the control though.
Who?
Ari doesn't have the control. She's got more of an emotional, raw talent. She doesn't have the control yet. And I like the control. Like if you can do the vocal acrobatics, if you can do the Yeba, Beyonce, very controlled, runs, I like that. But I do also like the raw talent.
That's why I love Fantasia.
Fantasia, yeah.
Keisha Cole too.
Her first album, my
Keisha
goodness.
Cole too.
Now I don't know about Control though.
But I can't put Keisha Cole's not in Ari Lennox's.
Keisha Cole struggles with Control though. Yeah,
but Ari Lennox has one of the most talented, natural, just let stuff fall out of her mouth voices. I'm about to put on some Ari Lennox right now.
For sure.
She's fantastic. She's fantastic.
I believe you.
Let me put these lists up.
No, Brevin was asking me about my standards and about who could sing, and he was saying Adele, and I was like, I like Adele's she could sing like Adele can sing. She can sing.
Adele can sing,
but like her music, the type of music she plays to me
it puts me to sleep.
I'm not, and I don't mean that. Like I'm not trying to diss her. Like it's just not for me.
I agree with you. She can absolutely sing though. She can absolutely
that 21 album I can play from front to back.
Yeah, Brevin, that first Keisha Cole album with Love.
Woo!
I should have cheated, and I don't love you no more. And oh my gosh,
bro, Love is one of the That's what I'm saying. Her love joint and Music Soul Child's love joints are both like just legendary, bro. Like I don't care when it comes on, where it comes on. Like you got to shut up and just listen to the song, or sing along if you could actually sing. Because if you can't carry a note, shut up. But
honestly, I would put. I'm trying to think which music album I like, even if I was, and I probably like the second one better.
for me, I think it might be I Just Want to Sing, but I got to go look at the track list.
I just want to sing. That's the one you put on your list, right?
Yeah, that's the.
To me, I like the other one with the reason.
Just listen. Just
Which one got Merry Go Round?
Very good album. Huh? I Just Want to Sing has Merry Go Round. And Love and
Mary, how could you go
17 and
around and hurt me so?
But Just Listen is a better studio album, I think. But
I like that one. That's the one with Even Though I'm Not Your Man and I Know You're Not My Girl, so let's just. That's my joint.
Like
it's
way tonight.
And it's got the reason too. Was it
Crazy on that one?
Say what?
Have Crazy is on that one.
Crazy.
Previous Cats is my song from Just Listen. Previous. Yeah, that's my song from Just
No,
Listen.
Soul Star. That's not Love. That's Soul Star. That's
Soul
the second.
Star. That's the third album. Soul Star was the third album.
Yeah.
Soul
No.
Star.
Just Listen is his first album, right?
No. I just
you're right. You're right.
Just Listen and then Soul Star.
Just Listen got Half Crazy.
Yeah.
But
you drive me half crazy.
Don't Change. So I don't know if I like that one as much as Soul Star. Soul Star was my joint.
Get you out of my system.
Soul Star was a really good studio album too, but it's
but that song, The Reason, that had the hardest beat.
Bro.
Yeah, Half Crazy was my joint though. Dude, I got to see Brian McKnight, Genuine, and Music Soul Child all on the same ticket. That was one of the best concerts I've ever been to.
Um,
but see, the people I like, the musicians that I like, generally when they live, they don't have tricks. Like they kill it. Like there are a lot of people,
up, y'all.
The lot of people who get out there live, and I'll be like,
yeah, you gotta be able to sing live or at least fake it. Like I know a lot of these people be singing the audio tracks. Brandy does a great live show, but she don't really be singing no more. Like she's very. Brandy can sing.
I heard Brandy live too.
Brandy can sing live, but
yeah, I never said Brandy can't sing
because she be trying to dance too much during the live show.
I saw Monica live. Monica don't play that. Monica's staying right there, and she gonna sing the lights out.
You know who I slept on. You know who I slept on that I heard live and was like, oh snap, Tamia.
Tamia is very underrated.
I was asleep, bro.
On every level.
Tamia was doing her thing. Do you hear me, bro?
No. Dude,
live. It was awesome.
Go listen to her albums.
She was doing her thing, bro.
She is slept on every level.
Tamia is definitely slept on because she live. She was raw, bro. She was good.
What's your boy's name? Who had the song with Tamia? Eric Benet. Eric Benet had some good albums.
Yes, Eric Benet can sing too.
He can sing too.
Eric Benet's
Deborah Cox, I'll be out there killing people too.
Deborah Cox,
Deborah Cox can blow too.
Kiki Wyatt. Hey, Kiki Wyatt is one of the best live singers, but
it's true though. People be looking at Tamia like she's very cute, and they be like, oh yeah, but they be forgetting when she starts singing, boy.
No, there's a whole bunch of cute women that can really sing.
Like, all respect to Grand Hill, sir.
No, respect to Grand Hill. There was no thought in my mind that she's too cute to be able to sing. That's crazy.
Married to her for like 15 years, I feel like.
And she was looking good at that show too. I think I saw her in Charlotte. She might have been.
I'd love to see Tamia in person.
She might have. I can't remember who she was with. I want to say she was with Ari Lennox.
All right, y'all. I'm throwing in the towel.
Oh my god. I want to say she was with Ari Lennox. I do want to see Alicia Keys live. I want to see Alicia Keys, John Legend, Fantasia.
I haven't seen Fantasia.
I've seen Ari already, but I would never not see her if she's around and I know it. Who else do I want to see?
Mariah didn't make my list. I don't know why Mariah didn't make my list because I love Butterfly, dude. Butterfly is one of my favorite R&B albums. No skips. None.
When I'm thinking about albums, like I told you, one of my criteria was, can I play this song? I mean, can I play this album and not skip? And that's really hard. But then you also have to be able to cut down to, okay, what songs do you love off of really good albums? And then try to surmise it out of that. And that's still hard. So, because like I said, I mean, my number 5, I'm comfortable with Enter the Drew because I love those songs. Like I still sing those songs randomly, not even listen to the albums anymore. I still sing those songs to this day.
1 in a Million was fire. Yes. But even 1 in a Million had a few skips.
Yeah, I don't think 1 in a Million is better than her self-named album. I don't.
I think they're about the same.
But
I feel like I'm a Drew Hill. I've always considered myself to be a Drew Hill connoisseur. Like
I'm a huge
love
Drew Hill fan.
Drew Hill. I had all their albums. Well, 3 of their albums. Actually, did I hear the 4th one?
Enter the Drew, the first joint, and
Drew Hill, Enter the Drew, and then Return of the Drew. I think. What was the other one? Which actually was a really good album.
What is Danny talking about? I cheated. I did not cheat.
Did you change your? You probably said you changed your thing.
No, he's talking about the Lauryn Hill one. I did not cheat, bro. Y'all said you at
Drew
first.
World Order. That's what it was.
At first, it was like y'all were picking on me. You were picking on me because you knew I was gonna have Lauryn on there. Then I asked y'all just yesterday, day before yesterday.
Honestly, I told you I don't care if you have it on there.
But that's what I said. I said, all right.
Danny cheated. Why do you care? Danny cheated.
Danny on some.
Danny cheated. He had Music Soul Child on there. That's a cheat. Trust me. Well, I would have put D'Angelo on there. High, really pretty high too.
I about to say you can't. As long as you don't put it over Confessions. Confessions it just can't be rivaled.
A monster, man.
It just can't be rivaled, bro. Like it just
honestly, I could have put another Boyz II Men album on there because I feel like it might. I think it's a stronger album. Nathan Michael Sean Wanye. If you ain't heard that album, dude,
I love Boyz II Men. Don't get it twisted, and they are one of the greatest groups in any genre of all time, without question. Legendary on all kinds of levels. But I can't. They're another one that's kind of like Alicia Keys for me because I love Alicia Keys. But again, it comes down to she has monstrous songs that are spread without many of her albums because I've listened to at least 4 or 5 in entirety of hers because I follow her since she.
Yeah, but when you listen to 2 though, you got
I went back to listen to 2.
All Around the World, You Vibin', and then they go on a monstrous stretch of Trying Times, I'll Make Love to You, On Bended Knee, 50 Candles, Water Runs Dry, Yesterday. I mean, mercy.
I went back to listen to it. I went back to listen to it earlier this morning, and
Babyface is a monster. Yeah.
I'm not denying their greatness. It's just I can't. It's a best list, so I can't lie and say that I listened to those albums today. I don't.
We got to do like best like. I know not next week, but best R&B songwriters.
That would take a lot of research because I have no idea. I mean, off the top of my head,
you know, at least 3 off the top, huh?
I said off the top of my head, I'm gonna say Neo though.
Babyface, Neo. You could do Teddy Riley, Timbaland. I mean, depending on how far you want to go back.
But that entire list would just take research. Like it would literally, it wouldn't be passion in it as far as, you know what I'm saying? I can't connect to it outside of me just learning new things. That's what it would be.
I mean, honestly, if you would ask me my top 3 right now, it'd probably be like Stevie, not Lionel Richie. What's his name? Stevie, Smokey, and Babyface. Those are my top 3.
I mean, based on reputation, I'm pretty sure. Most
if you
would have. I'm definitely listening to Get Lifted tonight. I can tell you that right now.
you listen, if you look at Babyface catalog, it's ridiculous. Well, honestly, there's a gentleman who we can't name whose catalog is right there.
Yeah,
but
we can't.
Unfortunately, we can't talk about him. We can't speak his name.
He who shall not be named.
But his catalog, God,
is undeniable.
Richie,
Actually, it's very deniable because when you think about it in context, it's pretty bad. It's pretty freaking bad, yo. I was just talking about that the other day with like at work because I was saying, man, when you think back to those albums and then go and listen to the titles, literally his most famous song. When you think about the first line, it's like, I can't even listen to that no more because it literally like he was telling the whole time, and that's why he shall not be mentioned.
It's funny you can't really cancel him because so many artists' albums are full of his joints, full of him written by him. Yeah, dude. I mean, we did producers already. We did hip hop producers.
I mean, we
did producers.
We did producers. We can do a songwriters one. Like I said, I need time to.
I don't know. We gotta figure it out, but I'm gonna call it because this COVID fatigue is real.
Yeah,
still recovering.
I don't know what we'll figure out a topic. Y'all make sure y'all go vote too. I put the poll up already. And everybody wish Javon, and the fam feel better soon.
Yeah, we good though. We all recovered. We all back at it for the most part. I'm gonna be at a fan expo though this weekend. Don't touch me.
You better get a negative test first.
I'm gonna be good. Hold on. If you want to bring up Chris Benoit, but you don't. You're right, Sean. You're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
You're right.
You did right.
That's a great point.
That's an analogy. That's
a great point.
That is
a really good point.
Music. You're right.
That is a definitely.
They never talk about Chris Benoit anymore.
But Benoit can't be. It's a good point, but he's not.
He ain't. It would be like if. It would be like. It'd be like if The Rock.
It would be like if The Rock did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. If The Rock did it, then it makes sense.
Yeah. Or Hogan. Yeah, Rock, Hogan, or Austin. If one of those three did something, and they just cut The Rock out of everything WWE, it'd be impossible.
Hogan screwed himself already in my eyes. It's a dub.
All right, y'all.
But yeah, we y'all give us ideas, man. When y'all vote on the poll, give us ideas for what y'all want us to do next week. We'll look at it and get to it. I appreciate y'all for sticking with it. I'm gonna call it work, so that's why I was late in. I mean, I technically was there, but I was on my phone, so I knew this list would be fun. It was hard though. It was very hard because there's a lot of great R&B albums out there. All day, man, all day. Y'all help us, get our subscribers up. I mean, we definitely are climbing. Some of them are from Danny's videos, from TikTok, and I think does their carryovers, what I'm saying, from people on TikTok to see something that he put up. I'm still trying to get to Danny. Danny's been blessed that his life is set up now where he can put out them joints whenever he wants. He can just make TikToks whatever he wants, man. I love it, what I mean? Because he's gotten spectacular at creating that content and it's carrying over to our subscribers. Everybody that watches the show says they love it, man. We appreciate y'all. Y'all help us spread the word and get more subscribers. I really want to push our viewers to YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I love when people watching the group too, but I think in the group there's that weird thing of not being able to see who's commenting and stuff like that. But I definitely want to get the majority of our audience over to YouTube. All right, bro. We'll see you next week. Make sure y'all go vote on the poll. Make sure you go vote. And if you want to, you can drop an idea down there. Top 5 bands / artists to hear live. That will be hard though, bro, because in my mind you'd have to have seen them live. Otherwise, like, you're imagining them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're imagining how awesome it would have to be to see them live. I mean, if we're doing it off of imagination, Michael Jackson's number one. I mean, I can't imagine. I mean, Michael Jackson and Prince. After that, it's like, I mean, Janet, Beyonce. Me and my boy, me and my best friend had this conversation a while back. Like, as far as like living people that, like, there's nobody that could put on a show better than them. I do love live albums. I used to love when they did unplugged albums. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it's living or dead, Michael Jackson's my number one. It's not. I could tell y'all that now before we even get to the list. Like, Michael Jackson's number one, and Prince better be on everybody's list. You know, those two have to be on there, in my opinion. I think Janet's got. It's got. I mean, it's close with Janet got to be on there too. I mean, for me, Beyonce's got to be on there. I mean, living people to go see a show. Come on, man. We might have to do that. But I feel like I like to find a list that we're going to be somewhat divergent on, because some lists, that's why we stopped doing greatest lists as much, because greatest don't allow for your favorites, like your personal preferences. It takes that out, and it's got to be based on other things. And a lot of times you're going to end up coming out to the same thing, because it's going to be about consensus and, records and things like that. You know what I mean? I'm sure Jill is fire live. I'm sure Erica's fire live. I would love to see Erica Badu live. I've seen Ari Lennox live, so I know what's up there. I'm pretty sure Usher will be amazing live. Usher should be pretty freaking fire live. Chris Brown should be fire live. Bruno Mars, I know, is fire live. There's no way. I can't imagine going to see Silk Sonic live. Are you kidding? Oh my God. It would be him and Anderson .Paak and the rest of the man. Are you kidding me? That's what I'm saying. Erica's got to be fire live. There ain't no way. Anthony Hamilton's fire live because he can sing. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm sure he goes off script and just has conversations. That's one of the things I love most about Ari. Like, she interacts with the crowd and just talks normally. She'll be wilding out, man. Like, for people that like, that's why I said maybe we should do a top 5 NPR Tiny Desk concerts. Because there have been some amazing Tiny Desk concerts, man. Like, really, really good with some great artists out there. That's what I said. Silk Sonic live has to be. That's why I don't care what Dan and Javon say. That Silk Sonic album is flames, man. There are no skips. I noticed. Okay, what do you want? 20 songs? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you want me to tell you. I'm just saying. But they put 10 songs on the album, and all 10 of them great. And when you put them together, God knows it's a PB&J, the best kind. So that Silk Sonic album is fire, and it gives you a thought or a callback to a time that just, that still melds with this time period. And oh man, Smoking Out the Window, the Leave the Door Open is just a standard breaker, like that's a jaw breaking song. Then you get Skate literally. That's what I'm saying, man. They wilding, bro. I don't care how much you hate on that album. If you listen to that album, there's no way. There's no way, bro. Especially if you like smooth music. Oh my God, that song is so smooth, bro. I couldn't put the Tory Lanez joint on here, but I've said it before and I'll say it again. Chit's Tapes number 5 is one of my favorite albums in the last 5 years, hands down, easily. That album is fire. Those remixes on there, fire, all of them. And it's another album that for me has no skips. I can play it from front to back, no skips. And that's hard because Get Lifted is still the only one I can think of off the top of my head. I can literally play Get Lifted from front to back every time and sing every song word for word. That's still his best album. He hasn't touched it since. The closest one after Get Lifted for me is the one that has the rose on the front. I cannot remember the name of it off the top of my head. It's got Save the Night on there. I'm about to have to look it up now. That's the closest album he has to Get Lifted. John Legend, I mean. That's somebody else I love to see live, John Legend, because I know he'd be smashing. I know he'd be destroying that joint. Now I got to find that album name. Y'all got me looking up stuff we supposed to be getting off. I just need to find it now because it's gonna bother me if I don't. John Legend albums. What's the name of that album? Love in the Future. Yeah, Love in the Future. Once again, has some joints on there that I liked. But Get Lifted is by far the best album, and then Love in the Future is definitely behind it. I can't say that I've listened to a whole album of Mint Condition, so I have not listened to a whole album of Mint Condition. I can't even lie and say I have. I've heard some of their songs. That's what I'm saying. Like Alicia Keys, I'm a big Alicia Keys fan. Like there's some of my favorite artists. I'm going to listen to their album every time it comes out. Alicia Keys, John Legend. Because I do love artists that can combine the piano or some instrument and their singing. I'm an Adele fan because she does ballads. Like she smashes ballads, and I love ballads. So she always has at least 2 or 3 songs on her albums that are just like breathtaking blowout songs. Definition of a band is a classic, bro. You should check it. Okay. Yeah, I had to do that. Y'all got to check out them Tiny Desks we were talking about. Me and Danny were talking about for Yeba and Jasmine Sullivan. We legit might have to do a top 5 on Tiny Desk concerts because man, Wale has a great one. Usher's, a lot of people loved Usher's. He just did his. Summer Walker's was really good. Her came up there and had Daniel Caesar with her, or it might have been the other way around. I can't remember if Daniel Caesar came up and had her with him, or if her came up and Daniel Caesar with her. Daniel Caesar, his Freudian album, I love. A lot of lists online had Frank Ocean on theirs, and I got nothing but respect for Frank Ocean. I don't know if I've listened to his entire album. I think I have before, but I don't remember it like that. The only one I remember is Think About You, but maybe I don't. Maybe I didn't listen to the album. I'm not sure, but I have to. I have to listen to it at some point. That's a good idea though, Brevin. Like, especially if we do like living, alive or dead, like concerts that you would have to go to. Man, good grief! Like I said, Michael Jackson's still number one. I can spoiler alert. Like Michael Jackson number one for me. There's not. I can't think of anybody that could compare. Michael Jackson, probably Stevie Wonder. Probably Stevie Wonder too. I've seen Ari already, and I would go again anytime she's near me. I'm trying to go see Ari Lennox because her voice is just special to me. Yeah. Brevin had asked me earlier about. I'll get on it because I said I won't go say that unless somebody asks. But the Michael's case, somebody asked about Trump earlier. And it was something else. It might. It might. I don't know though, because I'm pretty sure everybody would have Michael Jackson. I don't know if Danny would have Prince, but I'm pretty sure me and Javon would. I'm gonna have Beyonce. They might not just out of hate for Beyonce. Not hate, but because they know I like Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? So they might not have her on there for that reason alone. Usher's got to have a great show, bro. I can't see any world that Usher had to. When you have an album as awesome as Confessions, are you kidding me? Confessions in 8701 and My Way. Oh my God. I don't know that Usher gets the respect he deserves. I know that we know that he's great, but I don't know that we know like that I don't know that we like really big up Usher as much as he deserves, because those are three legendary albums and he has all three of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's nobody wants smoke with Usher in those verses, bro. Like, Chris Brown's a beast, don't get it twisted, but Usher, bro, I don't think anybody wants that smoke, man. See, that's what I'm saying. Anthony Hamilton's probably got a really good live show too. Fantasia, I know, does. I love when people go off script. You know what I'm saying? For those that don't know, you know what I'm saying, I sing, not actively now, but I love singing at church and stuff. And I would rather be caught in the moment and where you're at and what's going on and the atmosphere and the energy around you than like be worried about being scripted. Like, get lost in the moment. That means a lot to me. And I know Fantasia destroys that. I've seen Alicia Keys do it. I've seen John Legend do it. Prince is notorious for it. Literally having his whole show and then going back to his house and then continuing it for forever. I would love stuff like that. Like, it would be, I'd be hard pressed to leave if something that awesome was happening. If they played all night on stage and then he was like, "You want to come back to my house and let's have a jam session?" Yeah, are you serious? Who? First off, if Prince invites you to his house, I mean, come on now. You know what I'm saying? But then they're gonna literally be playing music. Are you kidding? Prince and Michael Jackson have to be on your list, or you're just not allowed to watch the show anymore because you're obviously ridiculous. So then you got 3 spots. We're fighting for 3 spots because Prince and Michael Jackson have to be in there. I thought about doing top 5 football plays because the Beastquake came up on my timeline the other day, and that's still one of my oh my God, if I was a Seahawks fan, I don't know if I'd have a larynx. You know what I'm saying? I would have blew it out yelling. You know what I'm saying? Like, being so hype about that play. Like, it was so amazing. It was so amazing, bro. Like, that play would never get old. As a Panthers fan, one of my favorite plays, 2 of my favorite plays, when we played the Rams, Steve caught that post, you know what I'm saying, and ran that joint out. I think it was overtime. I want to say it was the first play in overtime. And in our first, it was our first run to the Super Bowl. Then another play, we were playing the Seahawks at home. I can't remember what year, probably 2015. And Jonathan Stewart, first play of the game, I'm talking about still smoking there and everything. Jonathan Stewart cuts through the line, takes off for like a 70-yard run. I almost killed myself yelling in hypeness. At that, I would love doing top 5 sports moments, man. Like, oh my God, that would be such a it'd be such a good list, man. The memories, man, would be amazing. I don't want to put together a show topic that everybody can't get into. And in the past, when we've had sports conversations, it's been hit or miss on viewership and interest. Brevin, that's dirty, yo. That's that's low. Like that's real low, bro. Like we OFC fam, and you gonna say that for real? Word. I'm getting off. I'm getting off of this stream because Brevin is being ruthless. Y'all make sure y'all go vote on the poll, bro. I got to get off here because Brevin is killing me right now. I can't believe you just said that. I can't believe you just said that. I know you did. I freaking hate you. I hate you, man. Oh my God. I legit cried when that happened, yo. Like I legit cried. There are a few times in sports history that I cried that I remember. That's one of them. I legit cried when that happened. Another one was Duke's national championship game. We had Shane Battier, Trajan Langdon. Oh man. I think we were playing UConn. We had a few seconds left in the game. For some reason that I will never understand, I want to say Coach K had Shane Battier bring the ball up. We had to run full court, and they passed the ball to Shane Battier. I cried. I couldn't understand. I still don't understand. Oh my God, man. I've had very sad moments in sports, but I've also had great ones. That 2015 run for us was one of the best things in years of my life. It was spectacular. Oh my God, man, Cam was so freaking amazing. Our defense was amazing. Our swag was amazing. Oh man, we got that might have to be the top 5 next week, bro. Something sports related, like top 5 sports moments of all time, or maybe the last 30 years. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Did we stretch it out a little bit farther than that? But like, oh man, there's so many good moments, bro. Like when the U.S. women's team won the World Cup. Oh my God. Me too, bro. Me too. I can't wait for the season to start, yo. I might have to do that sports topic next week. I'm gonna talk to the guys in a minute because that would be so good. When Ray Allen hit that 3, oh my God. there's so many good moments, bro. I'm about to talk to the crew. We'll see if that's what we do next week. But I'll put a poll up so y'all can tell us what y'all want to do, and we'll decide from there. Until then, I love y'all, man. Please help us get more subscribers. Let people know about the show if you love it. And leave us reviews. You know what I'm saying? Leave likes on the videos. You know what I mean? Like all of that type of stuff. Y'all know that all helps. And we do eventually want to be able to get this to a point where we can monetize it and like really, you know, make a dent out here with the show and the model, and you know, get a producer, and you know, I'm about to hire somebody to start cutting up highlights and stuff because I don't want to do it. But I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all. I'll see y'all next week. Peace out.